Placidus was an amazingly brilliant astrologer. He invented the term primary direction because before him, everything was called a direction. And he wanted to distinguish primary directions from what we call secondary directions, a day for a year. And he realized that his contemporary astrologers, his method of doing proportional semi-arc is mathematically not easy. So he tried to invent an easier method that was a close approximation to his modern semi-arc, his proportional semi-arc method. And he came up with what's now called Placidus under the pole, which was basically the same idea of Regiomontanus, of using what are called circles of positions for planets. But instead of doing it the Regiomontanus way, he did it his way. So the Placidus circles of position were much closer in their result when you calculated them to the actual Placidus proportional semi-arc. And so the British astrologers of Alan Leo and his group misunderstood Placidus, and they thought he was recommending this as the best method. In fact, he was saying, you guys have so much trouble with the math of the correct method that Ptolemy proposed. I invented a method like the one you're used to that Placidus popularized, but that's much closer to what Ptolemy did and what I do. But this group misunderstood and thought this is what the best form of calculating is. And so if you read these early books, not even late 1900s, early 2000s, even into the later mid 2000s, they're teaching the Placidus under the pole method, which, I mean, you can use it, and it's usually within several months of what Placidus and Ptolemy would have done, what they believe is the correct method. So there's things like that where it gets complicated.